Namaste, beautiful yogis, and welcome to our next detox challenge. This may be a small group of us. It may not be. We have other challenges going on with the weekly challenge and the breathing meditation challenge. So feel free to just join those. And if you're feeling great and your diet is working, don't worry about this. This is only designed for the people that actually requested the challenge and for the people that need to heal. So I'm quickly going to address a few points about the challenge, and we'll continue discussing it from here on. There was a question, can you drink coffee? In general, all of us know that coffee is not a detoxing food or anything like this. It's quite acidic actually, and it's an irritant to the kidneys and adrenals, and whenever you're irritating the adrenals, you're definitely not resting as deeply as you should, and any detox and healing requires deep rest. So coffee is not optimal, but if you're a coffee drinker and you are just going to give up coffee for the challenge and then go back to coffee, that's not worth it, because you're just going to go through some unpleasant withdrawals and then go back to coffee. So just keep drinking coffee, and maybe take after your coffee or before your coffee in the morning, maybe take a little green shot or green juice of cilantro or something very alkaline that is going to at least bring alkalinity into your system. And parsley, for example, is very beneficial for your kidneys, so at least you are going to support a little bit your kidneys. It's not going to not let you detox, so don't worry about this. If you drink coffee, you will still detox. It's just that it's not optimal, but nothing is ever optimal, so don't get completely obsessed over that. You can replace coffee with white or green tea or even black tea, but and tea is a little better of an option, but there is still caffeine in it, and it's still going to irritate your kidneys to some degree. So that is about coffee. The general rules of the diet, I wrote them already on Beautiful Yogis. I'm sure I'm forgetting certain things, but the general rules are: we're eating fruit, ripe fruit, as ripe as possible without it going bad. So you don't want fermented fruit. That's the distinction between, for example, a ripe banana. Once it goes into fermentation, it's no longer good. So you want it before fermentation, the fermentation stage. So we're eating ripe bananas, and we're not mixing too many things. Keep it simple. You can mix certain things such as apples and bananas and peaches and apricots and apples, those three. You can mix them, no problem. You keep melons and watermelons alone, and citrus fruit goes on its own, or it can be mixed with neutral fruit such as apples. And try to have, if you're eating dates and bananas, also try to have a lot of water, or try to include some juicy fruit into your diet. At night, if you live in a cold climate, or you cannot afford to fast, you're working, your family is not accepting of that, and so forth, then you can have soup or salad at night and still keep it light, and that would be your dinner. Or another option is just to have a half day of detox, meaning half day of fruit, and at dinner time you will have your regular dinner. Fats. I know that as many times as we touch upon fats, it's still gonna come up. Try not, when you're detoxing, if you're actually looking to detox your system, try not to include too many fats in your diet. You can go to chronometer.com and you can enter the food that you're eating and see the percentage of fat in your diet. Try not to go, when you're detoxing, you have to be around 10% or less. When you are just healthy eating, you shouldn't go over 20 if you ask me, but that is of course something for you to decide. You can have at night a little bit of avocado, half an avocado, quarter of avocado. Try not to have a big avocado at night. Any fat will stop the detoxification process. If you don't believe me, go on a juice fast. And when you start getting detox symptoms, eat an avocado and see what happens. Your detox symptoms will actually stop, because you are putting fat into your system, and the detox process of removing toxins from your system will slow down. Now, because you're eating a lot of fruit, I don't advise you to add a whole avocado. Another reason for that is because not only you're going to stop, a little bit slow down the detoxification, still this is a very clean diet obviously, but the fats are going to keep your blood sugar slightly higher, so try to keep it at minimum. Just maybe have a little bit, a scoop of coconut meat in your salad dressing, or half an avocado, and that would be sufficient. Some of us are just going to go for the fruit because there is a few people that are actually not feeling good at all health-wise, and they want to just give their body the time and the conditions to heal. And fruit is as gentle on your digestive system as it comes. It takes very little. The reason why fruit is better than grain juices or vegetables or grains is because fruit takes very little time to digest. Bananas take longer, for example, about 40 minutes, and apples take probably 20 to 30 minutes. So it requires very little of your digestive powers to digest the fruit. The sugars and the nutrients are readily available for you to use and to have energy through the day. And the rest of your energy, digestive energy, will go into elimination and healing. Basically, you're going to go into repair. Instead of constantly digesting and your body being attacked with possibly allergenic foods, you will have enough energy, your digestion will be resting, and you will have enough energy to heal. Also, fruit is extremely healing because it's packed with antioxidants and nutrients. So it will give you a lot of healthy nutrition plus healthy calories, readily available calories. So you may notice during this challenge, during this detox, that your energy is actually better, and you'll be able to do heavier workouts. The only thing I will ask you to do, as far as the energy goes, is please eat, I would say 1500 calories is the minimum, but I will be personally eating probably 3000. I already had a day of 4000 or more, and yesterday it was probably 3000. It's hard to track it for me because I just eat handful of dates, and I don't sit and count the dates or measure the dates, so I'm just estimating. But yesterday I did eat 2 pounds of medjool dates and cherry moist and stuff like this, so that is it's probably over 3000 calories. And I had yesterday I had a quick blended drink of cilantro with lemon. Of course, this is not going to, that was before I ate. This is not going to stop the detox. Actually, it is pretty good for the brain, the detoxing of the brain. So try to drink 2 liters of water a day. Tea, any herbal tea is great. You can add liver teas or kidney teas, or such as dandelion, burdock, yarrow, nettle, oat straw, horsetail, St. John's even can be good. All of those, slippery elm will be good for the people with IBS or the really easily upset tummies. And another point I want to bring out about this detox is that you are going to remove all the complications. Now, for example, if you're allergic to tomatoes but you don't know it, every day maybe there is some pepper, red pepper, in some of your foods. Just whatever you buy there, maybe a dusting of red pepper, which is a nightshade like tomatoes, that aggravates your symptoms, for example, joint inflammation and all of that. So when you go back to very simple foods and very few foods, the less the variety, the better. You are going to remove things that you're potentially allergic to. So once we're done with the detox, you will slowly start including other foods, and you will feel pretty clean and pretty energized. So you just slowly start bringing foods back and watching how your body reacts to those things. That is a very easy and quick tune-up type of detox. It's probably the most beneficial detox you can ever do, and it is extremely healthy for you because it is very nourishing, high in very good carbs. As far as protein goes, you will get enough protein. The only fruit that is very low, very low in protein is dates. So they're not advisable for extended fasts or for extended to eat only dates for extended periods, because I think, as far as I remember, dates have 2 to 3%. In the last video I said dates are low in fat. They're under 1% actually of calories from fats, and I think 2 to 3% from the calories come from protein. So they're really low in protein. But on the other hand, all the other fruits are okay on the protein, so you will be okay for the amount of time we're doing this fast. You'll be fine. Plus, a lot of us probably will end up adding some greens to the diet, and greens are extremely, as you know, they're extremely high in protein, so, and good amino acids, so it will balance itself out. You can include pretty much any fruits except for like unripe green fruits or fruits that are possibly grown in like very dirty conditions with lots of pesticides. So avoid, for example, the only fruit that I know that is GMO for now is Hawaiian papaya. So definitely avoid the small Hawaiian papayas, but the big Mexican papayas are okay. If you don't have access to organic fruit, just peel your fruit and soak them. Get a pot, put a teaspoon of salt in your pot and vinegar, and soak like a 1/4 cup of vinegar and soak your fruit in that. A lot of the pesticides will come off. And you can include from the vegetables, appropriate vegetables are soft leafy greens. Try not to go for the brassica family, such as cabbages and kales. They're a little rough on the system and too high in sulfur for the detox. So try actually to go for lettuces, baby lettuces, butter lettuce. Even iceberg would be good because it's soft. Zucchini, cucumbers, and maybe I'm forgetting something. Celery, of course. And you can blend the celery. Of course, you can add leaves to cilantro, parsley. Some of us are just gonna go certain days just fruit. And overall, you will detox. Slight differences in what you're eating are gonna make very little difference in the outcome of the detox. And I think I'm covering everything, and I already wrote those basic kind of guidelines in the Beautiful Yogis group, so you can check it out there. And if you have any questions about the detox, I will do a follow-up video on this. And that's what I wanted to the things that you need to pay attention to is, please make sure you eat enough calories, and the second thing is, please drink a lot of water. If you get detox symptoms, which are kind of flu and cold-like, but the only difference between the detox symptoms and the actual flu is that when you detox, the symptoms come and go. Like for a few hours you would have sore throat and you think, oh, I'm getting a cold, and all of a sudden it will disappear, but it will change with a dripping nose or with a headache, and the symptoms come and go. If you get a headache, drink more water, and even have charcoal, activated charcoal prepared, because it will soak up the toxins in your system. The headache is from releasing toxins into your body and into your bloodstream, and toxins that have been for a while in your system, in your tissues. So they're starting to circulate back into the system, and the kidneys and the organs of elimination have to transport them out of your body. So you can neutralize some of them with charcoal and drink extra water. Yes, for the people that live in cold climates and they don't have access to fruit, or it's too cooling, of course fruit will make you feel very cold and it's not the best thing to do in January. You can come back to this challenge, of course, in summer, but for now add sweet potatoes, pumpkins, potatoes. If you want to avoid nightshades, just focus on sweet potatoes. And you can do the Indian detox recipe khichdi, which is mung beans and rice, or I prefer mung beans and millet cooked with ginger, turmeric, cumin, and you can put you can add to it cardamom and coriander seed, and you can add certain vegetables to this, and you can cook this and eat this. It's a very light food. Millet is very alkaline. It's the alkaline grain, so it will be great for detox from the grains. And mung bean is very easy on the system, easily digestible, very good amino acid profile. Millet also has a good amino acid profile, so that is an option for the people in the cold climates. If you don't have access to millet, rice is perfect as well. And do your yoga daily, because it will help you just keep everything moving, and it will help you breathe, and really it will aid in your detox. And those are the guidelines for now. If you have any questions, let me know. I think it's pretty simple, but if you have questions, let me know and I will do a follow-up video. Namaste.